Hey everybody, how's it going? We're here with a timeless reading. Welcome. The first card that we have out is Nine of Swords. And Two of Wands. Nine of Wands. Difficulties. Something needs to be done, or there's like a plan that needs to be devised, but you can feel like this is difficult for some reason, and you can also feel like there's so much like thinking or processing that like instead of actually doing something or instead of making the plan, you could just be really stuck in your head or just like thinking a lot but then not doing anything. To have Two of Wands here, it feels like a plan needs to be devised, or you may need to choose something or decide something, or there may need to be like a preparation to take action, but you can feel like I've been so in my head that I haven't actually been doing anything, and that's really where the challenge comes in, because it feels like if you could take away the Nine of Swords here, a plan would need to be made, and there may be like many parts to it, but it feels like then action would be happening at least. But this is something that can be delaying action from being taken because of just staying in a thinking space rather than a doing space. Okay. You're sorting through stuff, seeing through the fear of change. That may be where some of your hesitance comes from, of like, if I do this, then other things are going to be happening, and then what's going to happen, you know, that type of thing. I'm also seeing Seven of Cups here. Ace of Swords can be a moment where you feel like you're breaking out of the mental space to then do something, but you could also feel like there's a lot to do where you don't know what needs to be done. That can be part of this too. It feels like it's a challenge right now because something is being figured out, and because it's not figured out, that's why it's a challenge, that sort of thing here. And because of not knowing how things are going to shift, and the possibilities may seem kind of endless right now, because something hasn't necessarily been done yet, you can feel like that's getting to you. Like the stuff that you don't know about, the unknown parts of this, focusing on the unknown parts of this rather than the parts you do know and doing what you can do. It feels like that's what's delaying the process here. Because you don't know what's going to happen yet is what I'm seeing. Feels like just needing to like go ahead and do what needs to be done here. Not easy for some reason, but Ace of Swords and Two of Wands is going to feel like, okay, I'm figuring out what needs to be done, so at least I'm in a space where mentally I have that idea now, and before I could have felt like I was blocked from doing that. Before I had no idea what the plan was. Now I'm getting to a point of devising a plan, of figuring something out, of figuring out how to take action. And it feels too like this can be happening at a time where you feel low on energy, or this feels just particularly difficult for some reason. Having Seven of Wands is needing to like tap into your endurance and do this anyway, even though it's hard. So like needing to show up and do the thing anyway, even though it's challenging right now. And to not shy away from this, but to persevere, even though there can be mental stuff that's feeling like it's getting in the way a little bit. Like I'm almost seeing you try to get to like the effective parts of your mental space, but you feel like you have to sort of weave through some stuff to get to the part where there's like some problem solving and figuring out that's happening here. Some mental clarity. I think too that just doing what can be done is what needs to be done right now, because focusing on what's like undecided or unknown or unfigured out, like focusing more on that isn't gonna make you know. It feels like one of those situations where like you can spend all your time thinking about it, but it's not gonna make anything more clear, and it's not going to minimize the unknown. You still wouldn't have a better idea of what's going on just because of spending time focusing on the unknown. It feels like it wouldn't clarify anything, and rather than taking action, it's getting you tripped up and then you're not doing anything when really you just need to do something here. Having Nine of Wands can show that you can feel exhausted at this point. You can feel like almost too much is being asked of you. You can feel like this is a really big flex to be showing up still. Things are going to get done, and I'm also seeing things are going to get worked out. I feel like this reading is very simply put. It's like, get out of your head, do what you can do now, spend less time focusing on the unknown because it's not going to do anything, it's not going to change anything, it's not going to clarify anything. Recognition that this is difficult right now, and also that you're being encouraged to persevere, even though there can be a lot of stuff that you don't know what's going to happen, but you know that you need to do this anyway. What's going to happen is going to be revealed when you get to those points. If there's anything you need to know, you're going to be told about it. The work and the challenge is like what's directly in front of you, and that's all that needs to be done right now. So, and this feels again like it's a lot about doing. Stuff needs to be done. You don't need to spend any more time thinking about it or figuring things out. Feels like just moving forward now. Just doing what needs to be done, like get on it, whatever needs to happen, and that's that. And you're gonna see what will happen, but this is the guidance, this is the encouragement. It feels very simple, so don't overcomplicate things. All right. Yeah, I'm getting this vibe again that like the work is the thing that's right in front of you, or like what you need to do is the thing that's right in front of you, like step by step, one foot in front of the other. Like you know what to do. It feels like you have to climb a mountain and you're like, I could step here, I could step over there, and like what about when I get to that part? It could be kind of like, I don't know, but it's like you're just standing there like looking at it, then you're not going anywhere. So this is about just like taking those steps, and then you figure it out as you go. And again, like there's some stuff that you can't determine at this point, and just spending time focusing on it is taking away from you actually doing what you can right now, and it's delaying the process. But also too, if you don't mind that, then it's not an issue. But when you get to a space where you want to get things moving, you're just being encouraged to move forward now, and things will fall into place as you move, all right? No sense worrying. Okay, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.